quarter. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gardner and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gautin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Here comes Nelson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Martin. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an All-Pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
Just think about all the pass rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He completes it to Bryant. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Shotgun now for Carr. It's caught. Nelson. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't it? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On 2nd down, Lynch. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll go down at the 28. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Let's go. Get set. No.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Carr gives to Marshawn. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down, Raiders. The former Packer Jordy Nelson on the receiving end from Carr.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Carr now on first down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain better.
And he's got his tight end, Cook, in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
20. 40. Base. Mike 5'9". Hip.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards. At time. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hustle, we're walking. We're all walking. Zebra. Hey, 20. Hip. Get that quarterback.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And there's a nice catch by Mike Gesicki, the rookie out of Penn State. And, partner, you saw him when you were covering Big Ten football. He didn't block very many people, but that's not what they asked him to do. They asked him to go downfield and catch the balls we just saw there.
Absolutely right, and he can do it with the best of them.
Yeah, and how about him in his high school video? Did you ever see any of that with him dunking basketballs and spiking volleyballs? His athletic ability is off the charts. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Clay.
Tannehill on third down. The kicker here is complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. First foray into the red zone for Miami. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Zebra. Play. Mike, check, 59. Yo. Hip. Here you go, Tiger. Check, 59.
From the red zone now, Tannehill steps away to his left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, 20. Hip. Mike 5'9. Baby, come on, let's go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Able to get away. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Sanders' kick is good. So thanks to and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25. To the 26-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Go.
On second down, it's Drake. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Drops it underneath to Gore. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On first down, Drake. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Marcus Gilchrist there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Tannehill. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And now it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Tannehill now to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Tannehill hands to Drake. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now the rookie from Arizona State, it's Kalen Ballage. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. The Dolphins on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
20.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Eddie Vanderdoes able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Carr now on first down. And Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Broken tackle. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Deep.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a third and long. To throw is Tannehill. Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, Martin. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of one, and they're going to face a third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cameron Wake with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Pass interference. Defense.
Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
4 down. Zebra.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. It's caught. Stills right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Nelson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now it does. And got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Back to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and that'll bring up second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away, but you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's back to throw. And he finds Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll look to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Lynch. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense, and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.